Welcome back. This is going to be a episode on probably top news stories or newsworthy stories of the week in wrestling, and kind of go over what happened at MLW, Fightland, and AEW FullGear as well. Probably let's start. Let's start some kind of off. Not I guess wrestling related, but off TV show list. Uh, WWE Tribute to the Troops is going to be on Friday. Well, I think it's airing Friday, December 8th on Fox. It is because it's on Fox, but I'm not sure this is going to be taking place on SmackDown or if they're going to air it. No, sometimes in the past they've aired it against. Last year they aired it on Sunday, either before or after the football NFL games, depending on when. Um, you have the early or late game on Fox. So this may just take place. Let's see. Yes, that's in 3 weeks. Uh, Rey Mysterio actually had posted on Instagram he had knee surgery. This is actually legitimate, but was not related to his attack by from Santos Escobar. So that was just to do written off of TV. And to be honest, I thought they're going to play. I think everyone did too. Probably going to play out. Um, Santos Escobar leading the West Knuckles a little bit longer. But yeah, this makes sense why they did that then as opposed to later. So, so he's supposed to be out like 6 to 8 weeks. So, like, my thinking if he's gonna be if he's healthy enough in 6 weeks, that probably will 2 months is the Royal Rumble. So I think that toward the end of the month. So my thinking would be if he's cleared by then, especially if he is healthy enough after 6 weeks, he'd probably be a surprise entering the Royal Rumble. If he's not cleared, but he's able to, but I still see him showing up anyways to screw with Santos Escobar during the match. So I'm assuming Escobar's going to be in the match regardless, though. So, and it, probably getting close to see how it plays out with the LWO. Let's see what happens between now and then. Like I said, we got 2 months. TNA actually in January going to do on 19th to 20th of January is doing going back to Orlando to do some taping. So I think I'm not sure when. Not to do Orlando, but anyone that's been watching TNA for a while, like I have, know that that's where they used to tape all 99% of everything was in Orlando at Universal Studios. So like basically, I don't know how many Impact shows they did didn't do there, but they also did most of the pay-per-views too. The weekly not the weekly pay-per-views, but the monthly pay-per-views there. Well, actually, that's not true either because they, I think, initially started in Nashville at the fairgrounds before they ended up there. But by the time I think they got a spike, they were in Orlando or soon thereafter. I know they didn't, like I said, they did most of the pay-per-views there too, but I know they did do some pay-per-views outside of Orlando. I went to one here in Houston where I live because in '08. But yeah, that's good. It's good to see them going back, and it's good that they're actually doing some traveling too. So Logan Paul announced that he will be at Elimination Chamber in February in Perth, Australia. So I'm assuming he's still gonna be. So one of two things: he's either gonna be still U.S. champ, he's gonna defend the title there, or be an elimination champion belt. I mean, not elimination match, chamber match. But who knows? I guess that's 3 months from now, so they got time to do that. See, well, announced that the purely we will go back a little bit. WWE announced that purely in Paris is going to be Backlash. So that's I think May 4th, I believe the date is. And I was thinking before we went on started recording was normally like the last few years we've been doing Crown the first no, they only do two shows in Saudi Arabia. The last few years they've been doing the first one like in May. So that means if they do it in May again next year, it would be probably be towards Memorial Day weekend, I guess. But I got a feeling they might do it before Western New Year, like early March, late February. So, yeah. But yeah, obviously they haven't announced that yet, and we're doing it. Not only they're doing it, they're only going to be announcing it to it as well. At least you would think, right? No, you would think that they will. Edwards match TNA for his release, and he was granted. So his match this past week on Impact was it for the tag team title belt tag team championship match, was his last match in AEW. I'm not sure what his as I haven't heard anything about his Alicia Edwards, his wife. So I don't know if she's still on the contract or if she is, if she ex for released. But as of right now, Eddie Edwards is a free agent, so I'm sure he's going to go somewhere. He's, um, let's see, there's oh again, 39 Ronda Rousey and Marina Shafir had a tag team match against Athena and Billy Starks. It was in a no contest after Athena hit Rousey over the head with the Ring of Honor Women's Championship, and that made me think of this, and other people too, that maybe that Rousey would have been the surprise signing for AEW at FullGear. Or before you got, I'll speak on a little bit when talking about FullGear, but that got debunked pretty early on Friday afternoon. Actually after I even did the FullGear prediction video. But yeah, I think a lot of people did about know how respected she is by AEW fans and in wrestling. But she did meet the criteria that people know who she is. But the reason, even if I didn't hear the news about Ospreay early on Friday, she ended up appearing. Well, I guess they still could have done it, but it wouldn't been as big because they after Collision and what's this, and Rampage, uh, they taped the Ring of Honor tapings for next week. And Ronda Rousey ended up appearing in, I think she had another match that for Ring of Honor next Thursday. Uh, but apparently she is not under contract with AEW. It's like a handshake deal, and Tony Khan would like to do more business with her. And, and it would be good. We could at least it might bring more people, casual fans in to check out AEW. I know like AEW is not for everyone, especially if you just watch WWE. A lot of people just watch WWE don't normally like other ones though too. Uh, or it's going after FullGear. Tony Khan talked about the Continental Classic. He said the winner of the Classic is going to have a Triple Crown champion. It's going to be the Ring of Honor champ, the New Japan Openweight champ, and a newly created AEW Continental champion. The one thing he said though that doesn't make sense is was that the three promotions agreed to do it to this, except technically he owns two of them, so technically two promotions agreed to do it because now it's not like it's like back a year and a half, 2 years ago when you talk about Ring of Honor. It's you thought it was just Ring of Honor. Now you think of Ring of Honor, you think of AEW. If you want to keep it separate, I do think they need to kind of have that champ off of AEW TV as much as possible, other than doing one stuff. But now with this one will at least give them a reason to be on AEW TV. I think that's the main reason he's doing it because I'm sure he's heard the criticism about all the AEW talent being one champs and having them on TV on TV. Then some other big news. Okay, WWE, Raw, they Drew McIntyre had turned heel on Monday night. Looks like they're gonna have and JT McDonough is officially part of Judgment Day, so it looks like Drew McIntyre is gonna be possibly be part of the War Games match. So it means Cody and Seth and Sammy and Jay gonna need a fifth member, and it's supposed to be announced by this upcoming Friday for Survivor Series, and the rumors going around it's supposed to be Randy Orton. So no CM Punk for that at least going into it. And part of the reason they want to do this is because they know that people are going that way people won't have as much expectations to see him. So if he does show up, be a nice surprise, not like we'll keep this quiet and then get booed, kind of like when Brian Danielson was in WWE in I guess it was 2014, yeah, 2014. Uh, when he wasn't in the Royal Rumble when Rey Mysterio came out number 30, and Rey Mysterio, I mean, thinking obviously WWE was, Brian Daniel's not going to be, Daniel Bryan's not going to be in it, but they won't boo Rey Mysterio. They did anyways because they wanted Daniel Bryan to win the Royal Rumble to get the heavyweight title match. So it's like that. I mean, I think Triple H did learn something from that. So it's like, yeah, so it's like, don't expect CM Punk, but if he shows up, he shows up. So, and like I said, he still possibly could show up. Um, on NXT, um, Tony D'Angelo and Dax Channing regained the NXT Tag Team titles for the second reign. So, congratulations to them. The in on Dynamite, Paul White, aka the Big Show, wrestler's first match, I believe, in almost 2 years. Definitely a year and a half, or at least a year and a half. I guess it's been 2 years, yeah, close to 2 years. And he had I think hip surgery. Remember, he's over 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. So yeah, he's been wrestling for what close to 30 years. So Hogan has both his hips replaced too, and he's in the 70s. So it's like this could happen to a lot of the bigger guys. And yeah, and hopefully that's his last match. But that slam that Powerhouse Hobbs had on him through the car, man, it's like damn, that was pretty impressive. It's like that actually will help. Hopefully, Tony Khan will be able to use that with Hobbs and be able to push him a little bit better. And also from Dynamite, Adam Cole accused Roderick Strong as being the devil Yes, he always trying to Yes, always was trying to tell that hey, don't try to send it up and all this is like excuse me. Um um but I think Adam Cole will end up being the devil. And on SmackDown, most interesting thing is that yeah, it looks like for Damage Control they are going to end up leading to a breakup or two different things. And it's starting to become even more apparent now. It wasn't already with Dakota Kai. Uh, oh, say when it was she actually properly, I guess technically properly translated. I don't think she actually. I think she didn't translate. I don't know if she actually knows Japanese or not, but it's probably. She may actually. I think she did work in Stardom before she came to WWE, so she might know some Japanese. But like like yeah, really yeah, but not everyone in the ring is part of Damage Control, and point out that you haven't given Asuka a shot yet to join them. Because Billy was looking puzzled. Then the when she now when Dakota Kai announced War Games, War Games um excuse me Bailey looked confused and and throughout the show, and during the show Bailey and Weston give control. Or actually, I might mention that Smith and this it's gonna be it's supposed to be Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Sachi, and a fourth member, which Pierce told them they had to have one by the end of the show. And during the show, they were showing Damage Control taking out both Miriam and Zelina Vega during the show. So they ended up being and this part kind of does make sense. Like Bianca Belair says to Charlie, you need to call her. You need to make that phone call. They ended up being Becky Lynch. And what's confusing is, first, they even, that look that they gave, if you noticed, after she came in, it was like, I still don't really like you. It's like, so that makes no sense. It's like, okay, if I called you, and you know, if I know you don't like me, and you know I don't like you, why would you call? Hey, why would you pick up the phone? And if you did, why would you agree to that? Now, Bianca called her. Okay, that'd be a different story. And that makes more sense storyline wise. But so we got 4-4 for War Games there. Okay, now let me go over MLW Fusion right quickly. And now this one I got 50-50. And these first two matches, I figured that the winners were going to be different. Let me I'll talk about a little more after I tell you about the matches. First one is you got uh, new MLW tag team champs. The Indiana match called Second Gear Crew defeated the Calling, and then the loser leaves MLW. Cardona defeated Vince Winner, and I honestly thought that Vince Winner was going to win, and Second Gear Crew was also going to win. Vince Winner is fairly. We need to take it back. I thought the Calling was going to retain the tag team belts because the Second Gear Crew and Vince Winner were brilliant together. I didn't think both were going to win those matches, and I thought that I believe that McIntyre was still going to challenge Alex Kane for the championship, or Jake Roy too. Um, but I thought he would lose, and then NSL would sustain the Roth would finish his way him back. But what I failed to think about was Steph DeLanda. Because he followed either of them, we know that they're working together in one of the other independent scenes. And she came out and helped him win the match. So yeah, that makes sense. So she's probably part of that, and I'm sure that'll help the women's division as well, and hopefully bring some more attention to them. Uh, the the Ichabod and Mesca Duarte be working with Miro and Babal Cabanero, and I apologize if I mispronounced any of those names. And I thought actually it's going to be really round, but with Rocky maybe pinning not Ichabod but Duarte. But that also makes sense too because no Ichabod wants to face Romero for the MLW middleweight championship too. So either way, I think he'll get his mask because I believe because my thing was okay because he kind of want that Dorino gets Dorino he's masked by Dorino. I can't think of the name right now, first name right now, but and so I thought maybe they want to at least make him a little more dominant, but still have a reason to it why say okay yeah I lost but you didn't pin me, you pinned my tag team partner. And but this works as well too. So hey, I need to face it. It's like don't be scared. They call through. There's other stuff they could do too. And they did some tapings, fusion, obviously before the show too. So or after the show, I'm not after the off the air show. So we see if there are any matches and see what goes on from there. From there, in the main event, Maddox Kane did defeat Jacob Fatu, but after the match, Matt Cardona attacks both of them, and now Alex Hammerstone comes out and helps Matt Cardona attack them. And what's interesting, so he's joining the World um, Trade Federation with Matt Cardona. And the weird thing is that Alex Hammerstone, until I guess a week or so ago, almost 2 weeks now, said he has asked for his release, and the MLW at that time denied it, turned it down. Then he supposedly MLW claims that they did grant his release, and he shows up to help Matt Cardona. So technically, so this was actually a work on us. So it's still under contract. So this is for storyline purposes. Because I believe his contract is through 2025. So it's going to be interesting. I think we're going to see if you don't get Cardona and Kane, probably see a Hamstone and Cardona take on Fatu and Kane at some point. And I think there are a few other people in the group too. So, yeah, and you can see, or if Fatu doesn't help out Alex Kane. I mean, you do have the Boomerang Club. Plus, you got Tom Lawler who has challenged the Boomerang Club to a tag team match too. So with a mystery partner. So that might be Alex Hammerstone too. So like I said, they did fusion tapings after this. So there's a very good chance that Hammerstone is the mystery partner for Tom Lawler. I thought it was me. I heard that it was Cardona, but I think I was just hearing things or just must have been thinking Cardona, and so that's what I thought thought that. And there was going to yes, there was only 4 matches on this card. It's not really a pay per view. It's like on Fight Plus, which is part of Fight TV. And so it's like it's more. I guess it was not really a pay per view anyway. But they don't do live shows every week. So this is one way to get more live shows, and that way they keep the fusion a little bit more up to date. 'Cause in the past, like there are tapes, they'll have whole tapings, they'll have like or they'll have like 3 hour taping, and but might not see the match for 6 months though. So now they're getting the matches out, less more tapings, and then it would get the matches out quicker, and also show other stuff too that's related to like this past week on Emerald Infusion. They showed like uh, I think Fatu and Hammerstone. They showed two of Max King's matches from the past over the years. So yeah, it's like so that way people who are starting to get familiar with MLW can see some of the older stuff, especially we still showed up a Rocky Romero match from CM from I think earlier this year too. So also trying to get people familiar with some of the non-MLW talent as well too. So now let's go to AEW FullGear. So this next like 3 matches, I think 3 matches should be 1 0 hour. Basically the pre-show. First one was the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship. Eddie Kingston retains uh, over the Lethal. And this hit me just now that I mentioned about the Continental Classic. You know what? The he's probably going to be in it though, since the Ring of Honor Championship is supposed to be part of the prize, and it's from New Japan Openweight Champ is going to be in it. I think he's the Openweight Champ too, so yeah, so he has to be in it. That's 2 to 3 titles in the for the winner. Uh, Claudio Castagnolo defeated Buddy Matthews. Got the okay, so yeah, right. It's already 3 matches. And then third match for was the for the Ring of Honor tag team titles, which MJF and Samoa Joe retained over the Guns. They shook hands, and then the Guns took out um, uh, MJF, took his knee out, seen being loaded up in the ambulance, and being taken to the hospital, and I'm gonna say, "Don't worry, I got you." And the preview goes on. They have the first match is Sting, Darby Allin, and M. Copeland defeat Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. Ric Flair was in the corner, of course, with Ric Flair with Sting in them, since he says he's going to be part of the ride. And during the match, Sting and let's see, Flair and Christian get into it. So that's pretty entertaining. After the match, Tony Schiavone is on the ramp, and he puts out Jay White, who still has the title in his hand, his possession. It says that, well, that MJF going to be in the hospital, he's not clear to wrestle, that the main event's off. And I think he was about to say that Jay White's going to be the champ. Then Cole comes out and says, hey, no. If MJF can't wrestle, I'll wrestle his place. And that's probably one of the stupidest things you can do. Because why would you? How if you're not clear to be in the tag team match only that night? How are you going to be in the main event later, like a couple of hours later? Like that was probably one of the stupidest things. They could have done something a little different and made a little bit more sense, more logical sense. Instead of like this is something Vince McMahon would do. No, this is exactly what Vince McMahon would do. It's like, come on, don't be stupid. Make us look like we're stupid now. Next match was for the International Championship, and excuse me, and we're gonna go back up to the Tag Team Championship match. It's like I thought that the guys were going to win to. Samoa Joe got he was tag team partner at on Collision Friday night. So and I thought the guys were going to win. Also going to win the titles. First of all, they probably should get someone who will at least defend them a lot more regularly. I think guys mentioned this is only like the second time that it's been defended since they won it. That was before Adam Cole got hurt. And I thought Samoa Joe would walk out on on him. But I think this shows that Samoa Joe said, "Hey, I'm telling you the truth. I am your friend. I am your friend. Give me." So that's why I want a title match. So, yeah, I want to back up to that fight quickly. To the International Championship was Orange Cassidy actually retains over John Moxley. And I thought Moxley was going to win this. But in a sense, though, it was good to see Orange Cassidy being able to beat someone of Moxley's caliber, too, though. So that was good. Next one, the AEW Women's Championship. Tony Storm actually regains the title, of course, Charlotte. And even though I picked Charlotte to win, this was actually one of the like two matches that uh, I thought was going to go. It could actually go either way. Because with a character, he didn't necessarily need to win it, but at the same time, especially after the scrums, he left a look better that Tony Khan read. And it fit her character perfectly. So yeah, I mean, does make sense for me as well, though too. And but also because part of the reason I also thought she might lose though, because I didn't think she was going to change both women's title matches. I mean, both women's titles too, though. So that's another thing too. Um, the next match was the ladder match for the tag team titles. It's like and uh, and Big Bill and Ricky Starks retained. I mean, that's a lot of people picking FTR. I'm like, FTR doesn't need the belt right now, especially since. I mean, the only reason FTR could see FTR will win is if the Young Bucks won. But that kind of indicated when they lost. But even so, I would like to see, Ricky Starks and Big Bill against FTR against the Young Bucks as well. So it's like I see something different too, though. But I don't know why. But that's probably the reason why one of the main line that's Ricky Starks. Yeah, he's like a 7 foot tall partner. He doesn't have to reach as far. Why some use that as not for an advantage too. So next one is the TBS Championship match, and Yuri Hart won this. In this match, I saw a lot of people picking Chris Statlander, and don't get me wrong, she was a great wrestler, but she wasn't. There was like she really wasn't a great one. She was defending it, but not meaningful. And I saw a lot of people. Yeah, makes sense. Stragglers will win. Beautiful. It's like no, it makes more sense. Yuri Hart was going to win this. And apparently, and this is actually the first for in AEW for every member of the House of Black. She's the first one to win the singles title. The other three are Buddy Maldives, Brody King, and Malachi Black are former trio champs. So good for her. And also, like Santos Escobar came out and cut a promo. She did mostly in Spanish too, but what he did with Rey Mysterio and then basically saying, yeah, Dominic was right. Dominic Mysterio was right. It's Ray. And I think one of the most things that was this is happening before Zelina Vega got attacked by Damage Control. It was, but she comes in the ring crying, and you see Santos just saying something, and she slaps the hell out of him. It was a pretty good slap and stuff. Apparently, backstage, that really happy with Vegas performances like this. I don't know if it was about for this past Friday, but week before when she was aiding Ray after he got attacked by Escobar, and they ended up announcing a match with for Fire Series Cricolito and Escobar. I think when things settle down, I do think that Colito and Selena Vega will be signed with Ray, and Wild, and Del Toro will be with Escobar. And what's I can't even remember. She stayed in staying in NXT, but she was with them in NXT. She might finally be brought up. I think, and I do remember everyone was surprised when Zelina Vega debuted with them when they I came up with it when they debuted on SmackDown instead of Alexa Lopez, that's her name, instead of Lopez. So now this might open up Lopez coming up to the main roster. So now they got Zelina Vega on them, and that's gets me thinking. It hit me too. It's like, damn it, they only got like 9 women. I think they might have more, but like you only got like 9 women on the on the SmackDown roster. You got 4 women. You got well, maybe 10 actually, because you got 4 healthy members of Damage Patrol: Oscar, Bailey, Io Sky, and and, uh, and Shane, Kari Shane. You got Charlotte. You got Sachi. You got uh, Bianca Belair, Mia Yim, and you have Zelina Vega is 9. Plus you have plus of course Dakota Kai who's injured. So when she comes back, which probably hopefully would be some between now and WrestleMania. Probably close to WrestleMania when she comes back. So you got 10 women. They will have to say, yeah, they need some depth. I know I might be missing someone who's supposed to be on it because like Becky's from Raw. So next up well, I don't think it was actually next. This might be slightly out of order, but next one I want to mention is that Will Ospreay was the special signing. Even though, okay, I missed this, we're going to talk a little bit more in detail about this. It's like, I mean, he was one of the 3 people who I thought was going to be signing when the Rousey was one, and Mercedes Monet was third one. And going into when I made a video, I'd already heard that Monet was was not going to be the person going to show talent in AEW. Of course, it's like, okay, I'm not. But of course, that's something that they possibly would tell the talent, like, yeah, it's not Mercedes. That way no one would go out. But yeah, Will Ospreay. Well, what about? I guess it was about 12:30 here in Houston, so about 1:30 Eastern. That's when I heard that Ospreay was basically confirmed as the person going to be signed. Like people were throwing out like people like Goldberg. He's definitely not respected by the wrestling community, and that's one of the key words that Tony Khan said: respected by by the wrestling community or wrestlers in wrestling more or less. Like, so there's like a bunch of people you would gonna do. Yeah, Goldberg definitely. Goldberg has name, and he gets to side with them. Apparently, he has the same reason as like Will Ospreay and Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. So he's this awesome, but because like yeah, he's if he was the big signing, that would turn off a lot of the AEW faithful stuff. So next match, and this is another match that I thought could go either way. It was so Strickland defeating Aaron Page in the Texas Death Match. In my previous show video, I mentioned that I thought Cole was going to win. But I also mentioned that he has not lost a Texas Death Match in the AEW. And plus, I know of course, Charles was going to be angry about what Paige said to him during the dynamite and stuff, making it personal and stuff. But it's like one thing though is, of course, in some senses, it'll be a little bit harder though because I would have thought, hey, let's have one more match, Western Dream, and bringing AJ Francis, aka Top Dog. Anyway, both of them, Swerve was part of Hit Row originally when he in NXT and when they were brought up to the main roster before they got released. It was last year, yeah, no, 2 years, what was it, 2 years ago. I guess it was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago because they were gone for almost a year. At least the 3 that came back. And so, I mean, didn't think it would be like a long term deal thing, but you know that help him win the match. Like, sort of, I think Christian help him in his match. With, it's like, there's something else that makes me think he's trying to Vince McMahon, like overbooking something. He's like, well, you need Christian, you have Prince Don there. If you don't want Prince Don, yeah, like the more women see, like Ryan Cage or someone could came out and done the exact same thing. So, so the only thing I can think of is that like Christian and Adam Page is going to be the next. They're going to be feuding next. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, but it's like so that's the only thing I can make sense of that. And this probably was the best match on the card, but at the same time, if you don't like blood, you're not gonna like it that much. I think there was one spot where Page was drinking Swerve's blood. It was like that part was a little bit. That part was kind of stupid, but it was still a good match. And this is one of those matches that I don't mind the blood. I know that's the kind of match it's supposed to be. So. And Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, the Golden Jets, defeated the Young Bucks, so they get the tag team title shots, guaranteed tag team title shots. And after the match, the Young Bucks uh, start like little kids, like destroying furniture, throwing furniture around. And I sort of see that coming when Kenny Omega told them that yeah. I didn't want this match, but acting like pushy little kids, like seeing something that CM Punk says would say. And told them, actually, he did say that, and he was directed toward them. It's like toward them. So like, so yeah, it makes that make so I sort of thought about that a little bit more. It's like, but sometimes I'm overthinking stuff. Now I've been overthinking there too. So, but I didn't expect the Young Bucks to lose their guaranteed tag team. So, but I can see them. I can see Tony Khan kind of also. He's not one of those people like this where it's going to kill okay. Yeah, let's give Young Bucks another tag team title. He realizes that people criticize him for overusing Young Bucks sometimes. and stuff. But I think one thing is that if y'all had gone, not if y'all, if Young Bucks had won the championship, that people want to see High Boys versus Young Bucks for the tag team title match. I don't know. I really want to see them, but people out there were saying that. Now in the main event time, uh, Adam Cole was to take on Jay White, but Adam Cole ended up not being cleared. But then you see Emma's coming back, and it's joined by MJF, and he ends up comes down with crutches, selling his knee injury from earlier in the night, and has a match. And the goods actually get ejected from ringside too, so they can't interfere in the match. I think so does Juice Robinson. So, and MJF retains the title. Yeah, it's like, and again, there's one thing during the scrum. MJF was actually about the match. No, I know it was actually about the Texas Death Match. And it was like, apparently he wasn't thinking. He was like, he made a mistake there because he was it's like because like a lot of times you know how he normally stays in character. Except he said watching the match backstage. Well, you're supposed to be at the hospital. How can you be watching the match in the backstage? I mean, I don't like I don't watch that. I don't know how many people actually caught that, but I caught that. I'm like, wait a minute. It's like, and why are you saying? And then another thing is, why are you saying, yeah, watch the match? It's like, if you're at the hospital, you can't be watching that match. That's all he had to say. Say, I didn't see the match. I heard it was a great match, but I came to the back after my match, but I didn't see it. Or something along that line. That's all you have to say. It's like, same character. It's like maybe years later, it's like, hey, that was a great match. It's like I finally saw the match. Or it was on Wednesday. Say that, but yeah, that's all you gotta do. But I want to thank you all for watching this video, and please come back and like and subscribe.